actually going to leave Chronicle in position, maybe to, again, just try and bait something out with his owl drone, but Envy still in position here, crashes. Oh, he just gives up the angle.
The timing on this could be insane. Okay, Marv's got contact, the flash comes in, they want to burst off this, but Marv's still good for one. He still stands! That's 2 quick kills, but then Crashy comes over to try and help out, but Marv needs no help. He holds that down all by himself and even peeks down in it. He's feeling this game from round 1.
At all, and as Crashy backs up, this first one completely blind, by the way, onto Defo. So well done here. Again, the spacing just slightly off, and Chronicle already noted it. With that owl drone on short, just trying to bait a little presence. Keep
He's
Envy
already
guessing.
By coming out, 4 Spectres, 1 Bulldog, nothing too wild on the other side. It's relatively clean too. A couple of upgrades, but not much armor, no armor to supplement, so it is going to be... Yes, they've got presence in Sharon, maybe able to do a bit more damage, but this is going to be it. That spike now lost. That is going to be confirmation. They're going to be very happy with that. You could see Gambit wanted to try and work together on that timing. Just wasn't going to happen.
So now in a position they have to try and recover this spike again. Sheriff's to work with. And Shadow's got that upgrade, but yeah, he's going to swing on this.
Oh, they're feeling it.
Another 4-piece on the round.
Tucked in towards that cubby side, but Spike's being planted, and they haven't quite cleared this yet. Has he got a chance for the timing? Yes, he does. It is traded, but now keep in mind that quick flank coming in.
And there's actually 2 members now. Again, Marvel will be called upon. They line up for him. Nats and Shadows will fall. It's Chronicle left. 2 shock darts. 15 seconds left on that recon, but it's like Envy might just try and smoke and go for it here. Marv, not even considering the possibility. And yeah, actually, low HP. He's got the shock dart here, Lauren.
Oh, this could be it. Gonna have to respect it. 6 HP, he's still alive. I don't know how he's still standing. And Chronicle is playing that time limit as best he can. Yay, what are you going to do with this one? Chronicle ain't going to mess this up. Surely not. Keep those nerves of steel in place. The spam's going to do it.
Actually, 3 members of Gambit going to pick up.
4 in CT for Envy.
Not pushing this. They're actually onto site already here.
FNS is so early. He went ahead of the divide and he just gets the perfect timing on it as well. Finding Chronicle as he tried to fade away back towards Octagon. Now Shados, he does have a flash on this one. There it goes, straight through, gets the pop. Where's the quick push? There it is. Marv crashes. They are making this look way too simple right now. I'm getting a bit nervous here now. Really solid. FNS on this timing was great. Chronicle had no idea. What's the knock-on effect here? Because best of 5s, they're a little different.
I mean, Baller made a really good point for me. If you're leaning towards Gambit in this series, it needs to start strong with Bind. I mean, Gambit's performance is synonymous with being...
Minus once again. You never know what you're going to get. Now, at this point, Victor did catch Defo, trying to maybe close that gap a little early. Seekers do come through, so confirmation of where this intended hit's coming into. Nats on the overwhelm, a name that we haven't been saying too much yet, but always a critical piece to the Gambit puzzle. A 3v2, HP's low for the Marv, so that could have been an issue, but no, the pre-fire on that corner, more than enough to secure it. As Chronicle does have the rifle, but down to 45 HP. It's a little low, and you can see it already now noted by Yay! You ain't getting anything, man. Yay is on it today. That's what worries me here. They've left this so late. 30 seconds to clear this and hope nothing goes wrong. Bear in mind, there's still a flash that I know that's on Victor at the moment. Shados does do really well, though. They still know there is going to be this guy here. Now the Seekers come out. He's in so much trouble, but holds down mouse one, still denies a bit of time. But the rotations, they're a little... What? FNS just absolutely barrels into this. Spike's en route towards the site, though. And can anything stop it? This fight, and already there's problems. 8 seconds! Shados loses the spike and loses his life. Crashies does well. 4 seconds on the plot. FNS! The positioning was primed. And now Chronicle, you're going to watch again as another round slips through your fingertips. Envy don't care at that point. Take the frags. We got the round. Look at this. Envy.
This did give him 1, but no damage done. Again, it's a double stack here. Marv sitting to the right side of this wall. And actually, they're both going to swing through.
Oh, Shados.
What?
As if he's the one to get it, but they don't account for Marv. You have to. Shados, apparently that op looks good in your hands. But Victor then fills that gap. And they're always in the right place. The rotations are en route as well. Victor's actually going to aggress on that. That's madness. Redgar will punish that sort of behavior. As now we're down to Crashes and Yay. 1 rifle has come on through with Redgar, and it's well placed once again. The double spike down. Crashes just slipped through time. Oh no, Crashies, he's feeling this. He's read this so well. That's 1. Can he get it? No, Nats! He's found the kill. How's he done that? Yeah, gonna clear close. Ult gets popped. And again, not much being found for this. Spike going in. They don't really have much of a say in the matter. Marv, how have you got that on Shados? The wild spray towards Nats will not find its intended target, and Nats is still dominating into Azuka. He's got his ult now just ticking away. Yay on the other side. Spike is down. So again, time is so favorable, and Nats has just denied this entire slice. But look at that flank coming around. Redgar is in such a dirty spot. Nats is walking this. See it? This is still the contingency plan. Chronicle has fallen, but Nat still stands, and yeah, FNS may consider it, but he still has to deal with it. And now the mad flank from Redgar. What the hell did Jay just do? Come hell or high water, he's still a problem. Yeah, he is here. No ult this time, but he does have the ult. They're playing from side itself and one towards kind of elbow, just waiting to see if their TP comes in early. It's a double take as well. Defo's going to find Victor, but will he predict FNS? They've got to know he's lingering around, but Redgar finding Ye on the side is huge. Now, yes, there'll be an answer, but it's marked with 2, but it's all favorable trades towards Gambit.
Again, in the last round. Yeah, now actually, looking to counterbalance that actually, with 2 other members pushing up long here. Actually, if Ye finds this, it could be the entry.
It could be, but Chronicle's caught off Crashy, so actually there's still a lot of favor to Gambit in this round. Now they know this player's coming up.
What? Okay.
Shados, you're a lucky boy to keep you alive, and Ye's in trouble. He's been taken out of it for standing Gambit. Great position. Got it.
But again, I'm looking for the same thing. Can Envy be the ones in control of the pace of this half? As Chronicle will open up onto Ye. Actually, that's the Marshal removed.
Defo will be forced back from this. So shower control has been gained. Flash disregarded by Defo. Takes the fight towards FNS, and Chronicle is making sure he is always the anchor point here. And using that rifle just perfectly. A flawless prime gaming round.
Do we see Gambit get a little proactive to try and pull this one through the gate as well? Again, actually...
strain just yet. He still has Chronicle here with him. So yes, FNS has kind of bridged the gap up towards Hookah, but the timing's everything. FNS is going to be caught absolutely in no man's land here. There it is. Chronicle quickly turns as well. He knows there's more. Finding Ye, and no quick trade. Puts himself in a safe position, and Chronicle is dominating right now. Losing in towards double digits with the Prime Gaming flawless in this one.
Chronicle and Defo just running rings around Envy as they try and creep up towards A site. Again, the counter piece is perfectly timed.
Defo is actually going to work forward in this. Now, FNS has been here time and time again, but he's quicker on the trigger and he finds Defo. It's now a 2-player advantage, and everything, I guess, traditionally on that A site has now been unraveled, but Shados finds Marved in no man's land. Now, that's a little weird, but we're going to have the Seekers popped for that attacking side. Want to confirm where these problems are going to start coming from. Now they know there's 2 coming from this side. FNS now just puts down the utility, buys a bit of time. And then that slightly unknown element, not to the fullest extent, is Redgar working his way back in as well.
And Crash is just going to play on bench here. Okay, actually, we'll get a sightline, but Shados finds it.
I absolutely love it, just waiting for that to dissipate, and then the sightlines work out well, but Victor! Oh, the high pop flash too. Redgar's blind. The triple peek comes in. Envy answer right back. This piece to this to buy a little bit more time. Maybe Nats is off angle now, gets a bit more play. It does. In perfect synergy. These boys just find the timing whenever needed, but a dive towards the side from Ye. Quick response from him, but Redgar on the trade. Crash is now going to suffer, but 13 seconds. What do they have to work with in this post plant? Because Defo is closing right back on it, and there's still one on the side. That's Marv. Quick trade out. It's down to a 2v2. Op still out, but it's Defo finding FNS, but Ye. Oh!
No
he's got swung on Gambit! Gonna make it to double digits! Oh. Shados is right there too. Oh, the Aldrone, I don't think he even had to do it, but the pop! Ooh, the pop flash was perfect, but Crashies could not care less, but there's Nats in the little cubby, and nobody puts Nats in the corner, because look at him! 3 quick kills, and the rifles, everything, every small margin that Envy wanted to use got removed.
Heals in. It's so hard to counter this again. Actually, I thought Shados sees that Aldro and he's going to swing on that, but actually tried to pop flash out, and I think that's the whole reason.
Right-clicked on that, man.
I mean, it's Crashies.
No, you make a great point. I'm so. It is a best of 5 though, and
God.
Redgar's got a judge. He's in Hookah. It's really quite good in this position. Flashed up, still blind. Can't use it. Second to follow. Didn't catch him. Redgar's fine, but actually somehow Victor still wins the fight. So now they've got at least the stepping blocks towards the side that they want. Nats is still here though, and he can be such a nuisance, such a problem, such a time buyer as well. TP now taken, but that spike. Keep that in mind. And Chronicle was in their spawn, but Crashies predicted it. So many weird things going down, but Nats is still here, and that's what I want to keep in mind. He was still lingering around a little while longer, but Defo's on the other side. Do they even think he's in? No. Crashies none the wiser. A terrible surprise. Now they have to get past Defo on this. And they're going bump formation will be soon. 2 players creeping up Nats. Does he see it first? Yes, but he misses. Yay brings hope towards Envy, as now the site will be there. Spike en route. They will be planted. Defo, what can you do with this?
Spike planted.
Not impossible, but certainly not easy. Could he catch him on the way out? No. They're both going to be sat towards that long side. Maybe a longer rotation for Marv to get towards Hookah, as Ye will be controlling this.
They're doing just that.
This is perfect. Defo touches the spike, looks towards Hookah, sees nothing yet. The timing's not there. Marv will finally make his appearance. He knows where Ye is, but now he's had to use both of his smokes. But what? That shot was so quick. I thought there was a chance for it, but Marv safe. And Victor sitting towards Hookah. That's slowly clearing on the back lines, but this isn't going to be a clean fight. The timing's going to be everything. Maybe he can unlock it, but again, it's going to come down to the wire here. Let's see what Nats can do on this. Oh, the timing, Nats. He does not know what he's up against. Crashy's just got red guard. This has to now speed up the hit from Nats. He's got to make his impression known. 1, 2, the third doesn't need it. Shadows is right there, and now it all swings down to FNS in a 1v3. He's got the time on his side, but the shots ain't landing. You can see Defo's just buying time. Nats is on the defuse, and somehow they work it out. 12 on the board for Gambit.
Perfect position to strike. The transfer is actually beautiful onto Victor, but Shados with the counter peek. He's sat in lamps that entire time, waiting for Nats to come through and find something.
And it's hard to keep that faith, right? You're putting so much... And Marv is selling this. He's selling it like a champ, and he can just punish any rotation. Yeah, one might slip through the net, but Marv... Oh, bullet to the back, but if anything, this is going to keep them here longer.
Exactly. Now they know the plant comes through. Seeker's invested by Victor. Again, going to confirm exactly what they believe to be true. Everybody stacked up in towards spawn here. No flank coming through from Gambit. They have to fight through pipes.
It is still a 4v3, so some favorable trades could really work out well for Gambit here, but timing and Ye, that positioning, the timing on this one, he's trying to create a path forward. Ye turns the attention, but now he's got Heaven to worry about, but he's got Victor by his side. Victor's got Defo, but there's still 3 players, a 3v3 now. Redgar through the box, and now 2. Victor's still alive, and so is Crashy. He's fighting with everything they have. The Chronicles on the spike, and I don't know if they can get there in time. He's sitting this one, it's down to, oh my god!
He got it, he didn't get the defuse. I think it actually cuts in half for the teleport. So they cut into the close side so the Gambit have no idea. But somehow, it comes this close. Look at that!
He missed the first right click, but he got the second. They have that back. But they're holding for a second. Confirmation from Defo, they're still lingering around.
Envy want a kill. They're literally desperate for a kill right now, but Defo finds it.
You're not getting it on Defo right now. It's Redgar found Crashies. Hold on, it's a 4v3. This buy was absolutely garbage from Gambit. They're still making it work. And there are those Seekers coming down, at least from the attacking side. So Shadows now going to be noted. FNS wants to close that gap. No, he's slipping CT. But can the rest of Envy stay alive? That's a bigger thing. There's a TP, and now look at FNS. He can lock these players in. They have no idea he's got around to this spot. This is going to set up for success. FNS slicing through them. It could not have been better. Envy somehow turning this back around. FNS's positioning then just saved them.
FNS posted up in hookup. That's the first one to find if he needs to.
Still a tricky angle. Clear, not going to happen. FNS, you're a hero. You just got Envy to 12-12. That push towards CT and that timing. And you're right, they're still kind of posturing up for this. Crashes could have slipped back towards CT or sat deeper, but they have now 3-4 on the site. But Envy and Crash is just watching as one dash is on pause, but it's Defo! How's he found that? FNS has fallen, Ye still stands, as does Victor, but only for so long! Gambit have just butchered Envy! And Marv called upon in the final moments here of this first round of OT. Not gonna happen, Shados!
Sorry.
How on earth? Be forced away, but there is another player in here, so don't think.
Oh my god!
Excuse me, Defo? He just dashes in. Victor, so sharp though, finds a quick reply. And now a 1-for-1 trade out, but they know the intention. Victor now not necessarily panicked, but trying to pour that utility into buy time for Crashies to get over here. But you're right, it's the backfill, and it's still a fight from Nats and Chronicle. They just made Envy look like putty in their hands as FNS and Marved. Well, they were on the other side. And again, this pace change has been very uncharacteristic. It's got them a reward. I know how scary it is when it's Gambit to switch a gear, but Marv having to go through this now, a 1v4. But if Gambit do the similar thing on the other side, there'll be opportunities. The Envy will lap up as Chronicle. Okay, Gambit.
With Defo posted up, watching towards hookup. Chronicle's just holding that pixel angle, but across. Actually, Marv will get found.
Okay, this is now where problems begin, but Crashies is still alive.
Chronicle!
For so long! Chronicle's not letting anyone pass. He's still trying to fight fully blind. But now NV have 2, and they at least have the step towards the side. But look how quickly Gambit are on the case. 1 CT, 2 towards Hookah. And FNS is just dedicated towards that CT fight. He loses. Victor now in a 1v3. This could be map 1 going towards Gambit. The flash confirms attendance. Victor, what can you do with this one? Tries to turn the flash. He's still just fine, but Shados, he's not giving him anything. You know that Envy want to clear CT, but he's just not going to let it happen. And Victor knows he's going to have to fight tooth and nail for a single pick in this Gambit turtle up. They let nothing go astray in 20 seconds now. Victor, 34 HP. And it's done. Shados leans forward.
Win.
Map 1 was an absolutely brutal battle between these two.
It is, and to come out of that as well, it's so draining. But Gambit, this here is concerned. Envy need to be back to aggression. Good start. Yay, perfect example. Going to find Rek'Sai.
Yeah, I actually love how Envy play this map, personally. I think
Well,
you can see it here, and it's a great example. Thanks, Envy. You make it look real good. Shados and Defo, I don't know what they're going to do with this one. That spike's not really committed anywhere just yet either. It looks like he's going to go for that ceiling eventually, and yes, Shados has been able to put himself in a decent enough spot. But yeah, they'll check. Jump peeking, not going to let it happen. Just those right clicks. Got to keep the movement pretty critical. And there it is, yeah, at the end. Envy with a belting start and threading that needle. He will be in the most annoying position to deal with as he's slowly creeping up way ahead of expectation, but Defo still checks it with good intent. So now 1-for-1 trade out. Spike is now leaning towards that A side, but again, it is Nats here. And he's quite the player, quite good at this. Well, that's quite a nice side to be holding with a Cypher, so to really enjoy that. Now, the Spike is once again working through sewer. We have Marved backside of mid. Crashy's pushing up deep ahead of where Chronicle may expect. It's still a great peek. Still clears it just fine. The camera awaits. Ah, it's been caught off. Okay, so Nats now has to depend a little on the rifle in his hand.
They found my wire.
How much more can he get out of this? Apparently he doesn't need to. Chronicle's there with him. And now Marv presented a 1v4. This is just so out of the ordinary. Nats drops down, takes off his head.
Good note. 2 members to defend. Chronicle has to swing in mid here, and Ye will be gifted an entry.
And Marv's found one too.
Of course.
Of course, the Marshals often win out against the rifles. In anyone's hands. Quite the heavy investment. Of course, once again, sarcasm coming in droves at this point. Nats is, however, posted up on long, so...
Oh! Okay.
Yeah, right click ain't working now.
Yeah.
Okay, and the ult comes through. He's going to be challenged on long, though. He's got to be careful on this if they decide to swing through, but they want to push towards CT. He's found the spike. Now, there is a player on the other side, that being Marved. Quite tricky to clear this, though, with that Marshal.
One enemy remaining.
Catch Crashes as well, and Nats will find his third.
And the reply from Brim. So it's a lovely denial of this, but there is also a walk up towards B, and that's where the spike is. So yes, the pick is on A long, but keep your eyes on B and keep your eyes on Nats. How much is... He knows they're holding the angle. He still tries to swing it. Crashy's just better right now. And a pop flash for Shados turns in perfectly, but he can't double down. Marved with an excellent trade, keeping such numbers favorable towards Envy here. Defo, yeah, he's been noted. Red like a book. And Marv, what a way to confirm it. That could have been dangerous. Just early divide. And we see all the ults being worked through, but do you expect Redgar walking mid? I don't know. 29 HP. And chased down by FNS, trying to close that gap, but Defo with a big punish on the top side of B. He even predicts the Ye would be trying to overbeat. See if I can do one better. And Shados towards CT with a jumping up shot towards Marved.
Yeah, now all on Chronicle. Try and find something. Spike will be planted completely unopposed. Again, the reason we see Crashes in that scenario, he's got the Hunter's Fury. He wants to be kind of that final post-plant contingency for them. Now we'll regroup on site. Again, Envy want to try and keep 3 up here. Enemy not going to happen though. Chronicle will find one on the way in. Okay, with the counter beat. So, well cleaned up. Actually, the heal will come through from Victor.
That's okay.
Actually, Seekers will be invested here on the side of Gambit. Crashes planted. Nats gets a headshot, but no follow-up here.
What? Where's the call? Hello? Hello?
What?
How has Chronicle just got 3 kills
He's
as well?
30 HP.
This could be incredibly smart.
Chronicle's
If he can
gone
get
walking
this
as
pick.
well.
Hasn't got the time for it.
10 seconds left.
5 more seconds,
One
or
enemy
just
remaining.
a bullet. Chronicle cresting the corner, a little surprised at that. I thought he was going to just play towards CT. Flash comes in, doesn't catch Nats. That's a huge information gathering moment that just went astray. Victor's flash just went a little too deep.
In spawn. What an insane round though.
Okay.
Okay, how does he follow up on that? Oh, okay.
10
Chronicle's
seconds left.
looking absolutely deadly today. I mean, actually, yeah. I think Nats is the perfect response there. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm not flashed.
So, I mean, why not? Hop early of the ult, crashies. Not getting too much, and a counter roll as well towards C-Long, but they're already up. They're already in the face with Chronicle. He's there! He's found one in a second! The third! Chronicle! What an animal for Gambit right now, leaving Envy in tatters. As what are you meant to do with this one? Crashy's trying to do something, find an isolated player towards Garage, but the net's closing in and Redgar's got him. Even it is just a Marshall in Ye's hands, that thing will find what it needs, but a walk up middle, 3 players. Marv just got punished so badly. Redgar, oh my word, the bait and switch. Chronicle was right by his side, but Crashies somehow brings us back to a 3v3. I thought there was no way, but Nats is right there, and FNS just has to hold his nerve, get that spike down, do what he can for the side, caught in the heels, and now Nats is going to close that gap. Ye knows pressure is coming. Nats now swings it, Ye denies it. And a 1v2, ults come online, the Flash still knows he's in towards headshot, but he finds Defo, he's gone again, oh, Yay, he switched to the other side, what does Shados do? No Flash, no nothing, it's just the gun at his side right now, and Yay is gonna, he's made a miss, he's made a fumble, but he's still got a chance at this, he's trying to buy the time, Yay!
No way.
Cometh the hour,
I got nothing for you. I got
through this. So
absolutely
when you have a Marshall in a 1v3, how do you win that?
this. I'm absolutely again. Initially, Gambit like, yeah, let's just run it down, charge him down. He's got a Marshall, right? He can't kill us all. An awful lot here to fight back in with the result of Gambit, but the Empress will be popped. The flash through. Aaliyah to kind of layer that blind as well.
They're just feeling out these positions. They know one's graffiti, they know one's hell, but they can't break it down. This is such a strong crossfire until then. Shados and Defo hold on. A 1v2 not going to happen. Envy stamping their authority now.
This literally looks like a pug. Gambit are literally just playing strat roulette.
Sometimes it works. That's the thing. It's just throw it at the wall and see what sticks. And Envy, as you said, they're trying to do their best to maintain it, but how do you adjust for this? We've seen Nats playing just about everyone on this map, be it B, be it Garage, be it A. He's been on C a couple of times. We've seen a couple of players just occasionally walking mid, the double stack sewer. There's so many weird looks that Gambit are like, we can try it. We're not meant to win this traditionally. Why not throw the book out the window and come back in with something completely unheard of? Space taken. Safe plant should be coming in. Redgar can't really deny that.
Spike planted.
And Marved sitting deep towards window.
Actually, the Lear is perfect timing. It just makes Marv consider somebody's push in here. Crashes will find Shados elsewhere, but Marv now needs to find one of them, and it'll be Defo first. The second comes for free. Redgar will fall. Envy close out 8-4. Straight away going to force at least one player, Victor, off of front of B, and actually back towards Link. But look at the bodies coming through. What?
And Nats has caught the flank.
Of course he has.
To perfection. Now, there is a great trade, though. Crashy still does well to find that and cleanly. Keeps himself at 100 HP. But now receives a little parting gift of a tag there, down to 54, and now the numbers are starting to look almost insurmountable as Marv presented a 1v3 Redgar on the long way around as well. And the crossfire, excuse me Marv, that's one and that's sharp. 58 HP still stands. One left, one right. Can't get Defo. Gambit, get around. Wouldn't surprise us all. So early in the second half though. Redgar gonna be in problems now, but I'm going to actually commit to this too. Excuse me? Defo and Shados find a Yace and a bit of a... It's not perfect, but it's a good enough trade. He's kept this round in check because that was about to fall away, but it's only 2. A 2v3 post-plant, 2 rifles recovered.
Take flight.
This is unthinkable, unimaginable.
Yeah, he's drifting towards long as well. There's a trap wire there, so they will know about this flank if it comes through. At least Nats is close enough to find or hear the sound cue, but they will deal with it anyway. Nats in cubby now. He's got to dig him out.
He's not gonna. Nats, he's just off the leash. Gambit, how are you doing this? This is 8-7. This should be 8-8.
Should be. Yeah, you're going to make a play for the Blade Storm. He's only one away there, but will be dealt with. An opening creative. Victor The next line of defense for Envy.
I've got your
Sewers here, and actually will go creeping forwards just ahead of Nats, but it's on the back of the Seekers being popped, and Nats will swing on the second. Crashies will fall. Defo in position to find FNS.
We're in a simulation. It has to be. Okay, here it comes. Op still in hand though, and Redguard's going to start working forward. He's got support here, he's not alone, but FNS, really good way to levy the pressure coming up. But a good trade again for Nats, but the players are in the right place. It's a 2v3. Shados is low. And Marv has been just so good backside. Got him under position. They're going to know where he is. There's now just one, but it is Chronicle. It's Crashies. We'll find it. Envy. A couple of tags do come through. The flash goes in. Redguard a little lower, but he's taken himself all towards B. FNS is backside. Comfy catch, and he'll take that every day of the week. As Gambit are hitting the pacey C piece, but they are down to 3 players. They need that plant, and Defo's got the op here, keep in mind. And he's going to switch up to it.
He's in a position potentially to find one over the top of this smoke. Well, yeah, she does spot. Yeah, we'll find it. Crashes will fall. Chronicle finds another as well.
Okay, good trade for Victor, but Shados was right there. 10 seconds for his next flash too. He'll have one to post it if they feel that pressure coming in. Seeker comes down, and they adjust towards long. It's been noted, though. They know what's going on here, and Shados just eats that. Defo finding Ye on the fallback for the defuse. It's coming in. They can't see it. FNS just holds it down, and there it is. Envy getting to double digits. Coming your way, there's that lid follow-up. Now, good bits of damage done on route, but he's only got a classic. So the site is there. Spike can go down pretty much unscathed. There will be a challenge, but Shados just puts him to bed.
3 members left for Envy. Yeah, actually, Victor going through mid, considering potentially flanking, but Nats is already going to outflank the flank. Coming deep into spawn now, and it becomes that safety net if they can get weird again, but Crashes will fall now. And all but see, Victor will find one, but solo HP now.
Enemy remaining.
It's the team that looked like so good against like Sentinels. Yay! Still looking good! Excuse me, Yay! Got his ult, but it is against big boy Nat, and Ye's gonna get that to halfway. You know it is. Now, Nat, what are you gonna do about this, though? Okay, that's the plan. Okay, forces him off, but the spam comes in. He goes right back out.
No way.
Yay! What can you do? The right click. Nat, he's just doing the dog.
What am I watching?
The frag!
What am I watching? He's got the defuse, Lauren. Yay! So yeah, Redguard's gonna be behind this as well. Yay,
He's
actually creeping. Is he giving one? No, Defo's going to find him this time around. Crashies down to 7 HP from that early engagement. Flash comes through, they line up, Shados will find 2. It's just the 7 HP of Crashies remaining. And would you look at that? It's going to be 11-4. What?
This is something that you play it 10 times over. I don't know what result you're going to get, but this is something so out of the ordinary that somehow Gambit have elevated themselves into a map that they just simply do not lean towards. They do not play that off. Now he waits. First challenge, Redguard loses it. And now Crashies has to fall off this. There is a lean from Ye. He's come on over to try and help him out a little bit here because there's pressure, but they haven't only committed.
Defo! Oh
Where
my
has this
God.
man been the entire time? Defo is looking real nasty right now. Crashies pushes up, tries to get something back. It's only a 1-for-1 trade, it ain't enough. Look at Nats on the flank. It's all perfect. This is going to be 12 on the board. FNS. What can you do? Nothing. 12 for Gambit. Welcome to the absolute upside down world of what anyone would have said. Yeah, Gambit. Love a bit of this map. Big one for him. No way. Compared to Envy?
This is literally choreographed chaos, like down to a T. I mean, what do you do against this?
Victor got his ult, Crashies ult. They've got so much to play with here.
So many components here. The lockdown going to be the first one. Defo nearly catches it. Actually, we'll find what? Crashies has fallen.
How has this happened? And now Redguard pushes CT. FNS and Ye are just out of their minds with no idea what to do. FNS fights back with Ye. It's a 2v3, but numbers still so favorable. How do they find that final hurdle? How do they get even on the spike? Ye did the unimaginable before, but it's going to be FNS to find Shados. Trade for Nats, and now it's just down to FNS in a 1v2. Nats claims it, and Gambit walk away, winning the map. That was absolute, unadulterated chaos between those two, and they thrived.
Momentum element. We're in already.
Momentum isn't really stopping because look at what Gambit are doing. They're just stacking up mad trades as Nats doubles down on the frags, crashes and yay, purely punished as FNS is put in a 1v3. This is map 1. He's read it correctly. He'll be at least in the right place. We need some heroics from this man. And still utility put down. Not going to be lazy about it, but he's been noted, he's been seen, he's been caught. And Gambit carry on as they left off. Map 1 is in the books. Round 1 and map 2 actually at that note.
Map 3, round 1. We were there, we were
Yeah,
in there somewhere, but again.
Oh god, Nats, what the hell?
This will be a
Flip of expectation. Defo going to be the first one forward. Ye's on the side, good angle to play with. I don't know how they're going to get around this. It's maybe the Seekers and Defo just ignoring him right now. No one can close that gap. Marv keeps him at arm's length. Finally one gets close and Nat still stands. There was 2 players found, 3 stay alive with the rifle.
Yeah, a formality. Gambit just trying.
And the exchange comes from middle. Looks like NV1's back. A little bit of the territory here. Good shot from Defo, but well shut down by Crashies. Mid is now theirs. Now Gambit have continued to make progress though on this side. We saw that earlier.
Able to counterbalance this perfectly. Now Nats will go hunting towards ropes. Crashy's got to be aware of it. He absolutely is.
Yeah, he's locked on. It just felt like he knew that the entire time. And obviously just good consideration. But removing Marv actually opens up the site, so the spike can now come across.
They can run the clock down, rely on this utility. Rest of Envy going to address that though.
Yeah, the timing's great here. Chronicle can't get it. Crashies finds him. Now timing is of the essence. And Redguard's got a dirty angle to play with. Oh, I thought the second was going to come through, but no. Victor holds his nerve.
And once Ye gets rolling with it, just can rotate around again. Gambit though going to challenge mid and
Fast.
Lots of utility investment.
Look at the base. Crashies in so much trouble,
Oh
but the
my
control is sublime. Oh, Crashies! That is
Spike down,
absolutely incredible work. After all that pressure still comes out, the Victor. As they tried to close the gap. Crashies is having a great round. He is truly going to be rewarded for this, as now Nats is the only one alive. They did invest a little behind it. It wasn't huge for Gambit. It's more the approach that they came with. It was purely to put pressure towards Heaven and then see the rest of them swing in. He's going to get one before stand, and Crashies is an open site. FNS, I think, just got the alarm bell ringing. Yeah, he just gets absolutely swung on by Nat. FNS backline, good for one. The second not going to happen for him. Chronicle on the trade out. Oh, comes up, and now the spike should be able to be planted. Seekers not quite up yet for Victor. Can't quite clear out, but he can get the heal going for himself as well. Trying to get everyone back situated if required. He's going to lead the way. Double flash can be back up in 4 seconds, so he'll have a second to work with if he wants to lead this in the 3v3 post-plant.
And Nats and Chronicle are getting healed up as well now. That's huge. Shados will maintain B main control, but Marv finds Nats.
Okay, the flash to the back of the side just to double check. I'm really happy to see that. Chronicle, what can you do with this? So there's the divide coming in. He's now going to be on an island. Gets a fade away on Victor. Pops down to utility. Shados has gone close though. He's closed the gap already. Fighting Crashies. Now the 1v1. Shados is working with so little information. It's all of that! Shados! What a moment to come alive for the side! As Gambit right back into things. Envy.
B main, the Viper's bit buys up so much time. It's the perfect way for this to play out. And again, actually, the Cosmic Divide, I've got to say it, with it coming down to a 1v1, almost becomes a benefit for Shados, right?
Yes.
It gives him a pocket to play in. It's another safety net for him.
Being built up, coming on through. Yay, push way deeper. Redgar?
What?
You're gonna that and beat Yay? Alright, alright. I don't understand what is going on. Crashes with a huge denial. Now he focuses towards the other side, but outdone a little by Defo on the timing there. The Seeker's gonna confirm so much attendance, but what a weird round. 3v3, let's take stock of things. Spike is heading back towards B. Who's over on this side? An interesting position for FNS. 2 through Heaven, but the real challenge will be coming through Spawn. He's got to keep his nerve here. They seem aware of the possibility. Marv's en route. Now we wait for the cross. Does FNS get what he needs? Oh, the timing, good read. Sees the barrel, he knows he's in trouble. And actually, Redgar's outdone him as well. I don't understand it. Victor does so well to trade back in to bring this into a 1v2. Redgar's HP is a problem. It's 47, and Victor's eyes are trained on that.
That's a beautiful setup there as well. Victor and Marv in really complementary angles.
The players in the right place. They're going to lean Ye over here. FNS now sees it. He knows what's coming his way as well. Victor has to play close on site. Ye feeling that fire starting to burn. Flash comes in. It's a good flash too. FNS will lap it up. 2 big kills with Victor to follow. Leaving Defo, who was on that flank. Wait, excuse me, 7 seconds though. Time. Surely not. It's a 1v3. There's no way he's going to be given even any more opportunities. He's done what he can. He made a bit of impact. for the round is all but over.
Again, Envy on the rest of the map, other than this initial push towards heaven. It's all the way over on A though, so great timing on that. And Envy, like you said, able to adjust accordingly. That pulls Ye down from heaven. He knows there's probably no pressure coming through from mid because he's been there the entire round.
One-dimensional is the wrong word, but it looks very direct in approach. But Nat's just beat Victor. Marv is now getting traded out on. It's not looking so clean. This is looking so messy. And now we're going to have the Seekers go out so they know how much time they have to maybe get this spike plant, get into trickier post-plant positions. And now from heaven, two come through. Ye and FNS. There it is. Catches him on the way out. That's massive. But the flank. Look at the likes of Shados. Now, when does he pull the trigger? It's now. He gets presented the perfect opportunity as FNS put in a dire scenario. Gambit do it again. They do the unthinkable.
Trades, and it comes down perfectly. It goes to a 2v2.
We need Ye here, and Ye's gone.
I know.
Nats is going to walk his way through. Gambit are just plowing their way in towards the site. And they've got everything set up for this. It's everything they wanted as well. A couple of players are up towards ramp though, but Chronicle seems all but too aware. Spots the first on the way back through, expects a second. He can't control it well enough towards Crashies, but it's only going to be Crashies for a split second. And we're back at 6-6. Gambit just again.
Chronicle will have to give this up.
I love this deeper
coming
lead.
through though, but they're going to be aggressive.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Ye was willing to put himself on the line a little here, try and get a little bit more information, control that deeper CT side. And there's three of them stacked on this. Ye loses the first fight. Defo now, this isn't as clean as I wanted. This is two players now trying to deal with one. Where's the rest of this hit? Nat's just got marved. FNS, Victor, and Crashies, what's going on here? Victor, back of sight, big flash. Oh, he walks into Nats, and Shados is there. And now a 1v2. And the spike gets tapped. They know they're going to be sitting this now. Crashies has to close that gap. It's gone halfway. Nats sees him. Defo gets off the spike. Crashies on the jump peak. He's going to fall his way around. Defo has to hold his breath and try and wait it out. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's down to the wire, but Defo's going to get it defused. And,
Victor will take a tag, but back away, leave Ye posted. But two players now accounted for in spawn.
Good collection from Marv. It's the flash, but all away from the angle cleanly enough. He's getting closed in on the flash. He has to turn it, respects it, but the trade comes out. The numbers heavily favored now towards Envy. Three of them standing. They want to keep this as clean as they can, keep as many rifles up. They'll be punished on 3, only 2 alive, so the economy might be a little worse for wear, but it's not the end of the world. They just need rounds on the board here to come through. And I mean, FNS is deep in this, and he's been great at threading the needle, but gets revealed. They now know this position that's come in, and Chronicle is going to be forced to handle it. He does, and now that's 2 huge picks and 2 huge problems presented for Envy. Marv's in no man's land. He's got a player right, player left. Can't find a cleave, finally loses it. Chronicle, the beast through the vents, is now Victor, and Crashies left in pieces. And that's a whiff and a half from Defo, but he does have his buddies by his side. He's got Chronicle nearby. Crashies, do you have some magic for us here? Because you're going to need a bit. And maybe, just maybe he does, but one more! Shados breaks the hearts and gets it for Gambit.
Able to stop Envy in this round. Crashes though. He damn made it interesting, that's for sure. There's a world where I thought, yeah, he's going to find that. When I thought Redguard's on Operator as well, it's such an awkward peak there.
Yeah, with the timing on that B piece, try and get that attention. Draw on either side. He's got support in middle now as well. There's the ult coming in too, so that's quite interesting. Could be a different dynamic in a 1-1 trade out. Yeah, he's going to find the pick towards top of middle. There's Nats though, still back of the side, still being a problem. They still need more though for Envy in this. They need a bit more damage. Shados, he's living on borrowed time, but Ye now gets challenged down. Shados wins against FNS, and Envy fall like flies. Gambit have made it to 10. See Nats getting a little aggressive here, leaning out, and we'll find Marved.
Well, but 2 weapons noted, 2 different pistols at least. Chronicle will throw down a snake bite to maybe keep Envy outside of A main. Yeah, he's actually walking this. Had to get something. We'll find a tag, but nothing else.
Does get the tag. It feels like he's always going to get something, but Redgar is right there to fill the gap. And now, where's the last 2 do anything with this? A little bit of a pinch coming up. Could be nice. Maybe not. Redgar's read it so well. And Crashies, he's now noted. It's Redgar with the shutdown. We're at 11. Gambit only a couple rounds away now as walking away. Where are they going with this?
30
They
seconds
need
left.
something to open up for them here, and nothing is. They have 25 seconds, and they got to now lean back towards B, but Redgar's still here. He still knows what's going on. There's still Nats at the back of the site. Envy, come on, you've got to make this happen. Chronicle, he walks through and destroys Envy. 3 back-to-back frags, and it might be 4 in a second. He's on the chopping block. Gambit have made it to 12. In their hands, Crashies, FNS, Yay, and Marved work their way in through the vents. Chronicle, the man who just destroyed them in the prior round, is just around this corner, but the timing, oh my god,
What?
no! Yeah, he's made a meal of it! It's all going to pieces! Miracle!
Down
In the
A.
final moments, has just shone so brightly, they are blinded by the lights! Gambit are the Valorant Masters Champions!
Absolutely insane from Gambit. I can't believe that. And again, the last round is so comfortable. Envy in desperation mode, desperately trying to recover something. But Gambit give nothing to them.
Give it a second. Give it a second. Gambit have done the unthinkable. They walked in with a map pool that made us worried, that made us scared.